massive wake up call. Like, wake the fuck up. Guten Tag, meine Lieblings. I have my decaf ice caramel latte. Emphasis on decaf. So I was driving home and I was intuitively told to pull up at one of my spots and have a little chat with you guys. So there has been an important message that I have been sitting on for the entirety of last week, and today's Monday, so all of last week and the weekend I've had a message coming through that I felt that I've wanted to share. I am not going to go into much detail because this is something that I feel like is going to be a progressive message that comes up over time as I work through it, and as I work through it. So yes, this stems from a personal situation. So my personal situations and what I experience in life and what I go through is how I learn things, how I get my intuitive downloads, how I see higher perspectives, and how I then can share that with people in my life or anybody who is called to watch this now. And I share my experience, and I hopefully allow others to come to an understanding that I am also learning and feeling as if I'm getting these downloads. So I don't really know exactly where to begin. Okay, right. So I guess the basis of this channeled message today is listen to your body, listen to that little voice, and listen to that calling. Because if you don't, you're going to get a wake-up call. And I think we're all aware of this. And if we're not, well, you're just going to keep getting wake-up calls until you wake up. And a lot of us do not. So I had an experience which was a big wake-up call. And to be honest, I could easily sit and go, oh, not going to think about that again. Just going to ignore that and hope for the best and not listen to that wake-up call. But these wake-up moments and these pushes for people who are put here on this earth to grow and to inspire others and to heal themselves and others around them. It's not easy when, believe me, I often feel like I'm torn between living my best ignorant life, sis, as somebody who just wants to do what everybody else is doing. I just want to have fun. I just want to go out and drink. I just want to go and, consume fast fashion and all these things that are normalized. And then I'm torn between, this is not healthy, this is not right, all of this is messed up, this whole construct is bizarre, we need to break free, I need to heal. There's a buildup of toxins in our bodies, in our spirits, in our minds, collectively, all of us, unless you're actively really trying to detox that from your life. which is hard. It's a lot of work. So that leads me into this topic and this calling that I was receiving for some time, that I'm still receiving, that I'm still trying to navigate and push my ego aside and say, no, this is for my highest good. This is for the highest good of people around me. It's not easy. So for weeks, maybe over a month, I've been getting this calling to detox my life. My vessel, my body has been telling me, girl, you need to detox. You need to detox your whole life. You need to detox your body. You need to declutter all the stagnant shit in your home, which is cluttering your mind. You need to clean your car out. It's cluttering your mind. I'm in my car a lot. It's not filled with rubbish, but it definitely needs a vacuum. I don't think I've vacuumed the inside of my car for probably a year, which is wild. I'm a very honest person. It's a blessing and a curse, so you're welcome. Yeah, detox my body from the shit that we just pump into it. Fast food, alcohol, weed. I've been having this call for a while and I haven't been listening. And so what happened a week ago, not this weekend that's just gone because today's Monday, but last weekend, okay, let me give some context. I have been smoking marijuana, and I mean, a lot of us do. I don't smoke it a lot. I would have like probably a couple puffs, like a pipe. I have a little pipe. So fill my pipe up once or twice, and was having that every few days and then once a week. To some that might not seem like a lot, but if it's long term, it's actually not good for us, because marijuana is a herb that is meant to aid in our healing. If that is misused and abused on the long term, that's not really going to have healthy effects for you. It's like if you have Nurofen, which is pharmaceutical, but we're not going to get into that. If you have Nurofen and you pop that for a headache, but then you keep having Nurofen multiple times a day over a long time, months, that's not going to do justice for you. I remember when I worked in a call center at the beginning of the year, and this lady was taking Nurofen constantly because she had pain, and then she ended up bursting something in her gallbladder or her liver or something like that. Her liver couldn't process it. So the long term, it is not something that is overall good for your well-being. I'm not going to get into that deeply because it's a controversial topic, but so yes, this is what happened. Last weekend, I hadn't had any weed in, I think, 2 weeks. I went round to my brother's house and I had one puff, okay? Like one hit, whatever you want to call it. I had one hit, and probably like 10 or something minutes later, I started to slip into a drug-induced psychosis. And I know that sounds dramatic, but yeah, I was slipping into a drug-induced psychosis. Now, I have been in that place once before, a couple years ago, And that's another story that I've been feeling like I need to share, but I need to sit with that properly because it's a big, heavy topic that's very important, and I believe that it needs to be looked into with some backed up evidence, and just for me to be able to articulate it in a way where it's going to get a message across, because it's something that's very heavy, very real, very scary. But anyway, yeah, I had one hit and I slipped into a drug-induced psychosis. Now, this is very, very scary. This was very scary. I wasn't sure in the moment. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it out. I thought I was going to be trapped inside my brain in a scary reality forever. And it kept trying to drag me into it, and I was trying to fight it. This went on for hours. It was very scary. Now, I have been battling mental health issues for a long time now. So I think this all has something that interplays into it. And the reason, this for me, there's a lot I want to say, but I need to get direct to the message. This for me was a massive wake up call. Like, wake the fuck up. And it was scary. And it's because I wasn't listening. If you do not listen to the calls, what your body is trying to tell you, what God is trying to tell you, what your angels and spirit guides are trying to tell you, if you do not listen to those whispers. And I know it's hard because you're trying to navigate through everyday life, and then to go, okay, I need to commit to doing something that I'm being called to do. It's hard. But actively trying to make a start on that is better than just avoiding it and going, oh yeah, I will get to that later. So I had a massive wake-up call because I have been getting the message that I need to detox my life. I need to detox everything, my body. I need to be aware of what I'm eating, what I'm consuming, what I'm watching, what's crowding my home. Everything. And I wasn't listening. We be drinking decaf coffee now. I used to drink decaf coffee because I knew caffeine wasn't good for my nervous system. But then I just was drinking caffeine again. So I've had this massive wake-up call, and that's it. That's it. That is, I'm terrified. I do not want to go back to that place. And that is my wake-up call. The universe is saying, sis, detox right now. No more weed. Don't know when I'm ever gonna touch that again. I really don't. And the thing is, I was smoking weed once a week, minimum. And it was organic, so it was homegrown. Now I don't know what strand I had at my brother's, but it's irrelevant and it's besides the point. So the message, I need to stop getting sidetracked. The message, listen to these calls or you will get a massive wake-up call. When you get that massive wake-up call, listen. No more weed for me. I don't even want to drink coffee. It's decaf now. I am in the process now of detoxing my body. And it's now not my choice because I didn't listen. It was going to be my choice. It still is my choice because I could not listen, but who knows? If I don't listen, I might just go mentally insane and be there forever. So now there will be no more coffee, no more weed. I'm even detoxing from alcohol. I never really drank alcohol a lot. I did go out and socialize, and here and there I would have a couple beverages if it was offered at a family lunch or things like that. But I really am getting this call that there is toxins. There's already a buildup of toxins in my vessel, as there is in probably nearly all of us, because there's toxins in everything. It builds up, and then it goes into your system, and it's neurotoxicity. It affects your brain, a specific part in your brain. And you can look up neurotoxicity, and you can look up, there's a thing, I think it's called, no, there's a specific condition, like, oh, it's a funny word, like intoxic, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you'll come across it. But then on top of already having these buildup of toxins from just the food we consume, even at the supermarket, and just the chemicals that we put on our body, and just even the pollution in the air, and then to on top of that actively put things into your body. I'm not saying everybody has to quit these things, but for me personally, and I need to share this message, and then we're actively just downing down caffeine like no tomorrow, like it's normal, and then drinking alcohol, which is a poison, which is an inflammation, which is a depressant, like it's normal, and then we're just smoking weed 24/7 as a long-term fix when it's not supposed to be. That will cause long-term health issues, like it's not a problem. So the moral of the story is, listen to the calls that you're getting, listen to your body, listen to these messages, these whispers, and even though it's hard, just try and start to actively work on that, because you will get a wake-up call, and it's not fun, it's scary. But this is the wake-up call that I've gotten, and I wanted to share this message, and I will go in future, I believe, further in detail as I navigate this and work through this. And I believe that I'm going to probably get a lot more downloads, and my intuition is going to clear up a lot more, because I'm not going to have these excess things in my body. Am I going to say it's going to be easy? No. Your girl loves going and getting Taco Bell. Your girl loves a bit of KFC every now and then. But we're not even going to get into that. We're not even going to get into like the processed food and chemicals, and it's overwhelming. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Listen to these sparks of wisdom, these callings from a higher power, your own voice inside of you, before you get a freaking big fat wake up call and you don't have a choice. You do, but choose wisely, because it could make or break you. Just a simple decision that you think is a simple decision could make or break you. So, heavy topic, I know, but I definitely know that I've been needing to share this message with you guys for a while, and this big wake up call initiated that. Is there anything else that I need to share with you? So I think that is all that I have to share with you guys today. I'm going to upload this as soon as I can. I hope this message was received in the way that it was supposed to be received. If you felt this on any level, then this was meant for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But I hope that you are enjoying the rest of your evening or day or whatever you're doing. And I send you my love and blessings, and may we all heal together, learn together, and grow. Okay. I love you, beautiful souls. Bye.